Hey everybody, I just wanted to take a quick video to document some of the changes I recently went through. Um, if anybody remembers my posts on For A Bodies Only forum, I had to detail how badly I had to bash in these Sanderson DD9 headers. It said guaranteed to fit with power steering, and it did no such thing. Here, let's see, number 5 and number 3 header tubes I had to beat to within an inch of their life. I had them knocked down to about 30% of their original volume, but I was under a time crunch and it just needed to get done, so it got done. In the meantime, the power steering gearbox went out, so I replaced it with an aftermarket one. It is significantly smaller across the front half. This little area right here, significantly smaller. So I was able to undo some of the damage. I cut out the place where I dented it in and was able to get it restored to about 70% on both tubes. Way better than 30. That power steering gearbox, it's in there, and on the website it said guaranteed to fit. But what they didn't say is that, or rather what they probably meant to say is that with enough time and effort and cuss words and grinding wheels and burr bits, you'll be able to get it to fit. I ground significantly ground down 3 places on the gearbox body. Had to re-drill the bottom bolt hole size 1/8 of an inch bigger. And another complication I ran into is that it would have been a tight fit with the early block. This is a Magnum block, and I had to jack it up and grind off a 1/2 inch worth of metal on the Magnum casting engine mount blocks in order to get him to quit hitting. But while I had it apart, like I said, I fixed the headers, made that power steering gearbox fit. I'm waiting on the U-joint to come in for it. And now wrinkle coated the valve covers instead of having them painted red, and put the copper toned high heat Rust-Oleum paint on the headers. Got just a couple more days before that U-joint gets here, and I started off in this orientation. Yeah, a couple more days before the steering joint gets here, and I got big old fat chunk spark plug wires just for the visual effect. I don't think I have enough juice running through the coil to warrant 10 5s, but they're there. They look beefy. These, I just got done making these. Took some stainless tubing, welded bolts on each end of it. Plan is I'm going to get a piece of metal to go across here, and it'll have like an X shape or T shape go across to here, and it'll have another piece going across to here with the little risers, and I'm going to put clips to hold the spark plug steady. Make my own little spark plug holders. I got a couple blocks of nylon right here that I can use. Scrap metal in the corner. And that's about it. This is a welding machine. Honestly, I paid about $4.50 for this welding machine. Wire feed. Oh! And here's my TIG machine for the stuff that I want to look pretty. Prime weld. It's been treating me real good so far. If anybody ever wants to get into welding and just don't know where to start, let me know. I'll get you pointed in the right direction. I did teach welding for a couple of years at a trade school and enjoyed the hell out of it. Anyhow, there she be. Got her all gussied up and pretty looking. Can't wait to have the experience of having some freaking power steering again, because it's been like 2 years that I've been manhandling that steering wheel. I mean, if I had an actual manual steering gearbox, that'd been a different story, but man, that tight ratio just don't feel very good on the shoulders and elbows early in the morning. Fuck, I'm getting old, man. Too old for this shit. I worked for 23 hours on this sumbitch the other day. Anyhow, I'm out.